Today we are going to look at the internal and Excel-based reporting tools available in SysCAD. In particular, we're going to look at QuickView, at the trend window, as well as at the detailed report. So let's start by looking at QuickView. To access QuickView, we left-click on a pipe. Here you can hold it down and look at information on that pipe, such as mass flow, volumetric flow, pressure, density, and the like. We can customize the display. What we're going to do in this exercise is we're going to add the uranium content in the liquid and solid phase to this QuickView. To do this, let's right-click on the pipe to display the axis window. The axis window on the pipe will select the Element Content tab. So in the Element Content tab now, what we're going to do is we're going to select the uranium and the solids, right click, and we are going to send to QuickView. The QuickView editor now appears. We are going to repeat this for uranium in the liquid. You can see that they were given default labels. Let's update these labels to make them better. We will double click and we will change this to uranium in solids. And this one, uranium in liquids, like so. We'll close it. And now let's look at this QuickView again. You can now see that uranium in solids and uranium in liquids appears in QuickView. If you want the QuickView window to stay, you can hold down Control when you click. And then you can select several different pipes and have several different QuickViews on the page at the same time. You can also create a table out of QuickView. To do this, we hold down Control and Shift at the same time. Let's look at using this to do a mass balance around washer 1. Holding down Control and Shift, I'm going to select all the pipes coming in and going out of washer 1. Now I have a mass balance around washer 1. Okay. We can also use this to create an Excel report, but we'll talk about this in a little bit later. Next, let's move on to the trend window. In the trend window, what we can do is we can use it to adjust input parameters and to monitor their effect on output parameters. In this exercise, we're going to look at adding the pregnant liquor flow as an input parameter, and then looking at how it affects the acid consumption, the raffinate flow, the loaded strip solution flow, and the yellow cake production. So let's do that now. I'm going to go to the Uranium Solvent Extraction tab via the Explorer, and I'm going to right click on the pregnant liquor feeder. I'm going to take the volume flow required, and I'm going to right click on it, and I'm going to send it to the topmost trend. Note that this dialog has a white background, whereas these dialogs have gray backgrounds. A white background means that you can edit the value. A gray background means you cannot. Now we're going to add the amount of acid. So let's right click on that pipe, right click here, send to that trend, raffinate, do the same thing. Then we're going to do that for the loaded strip flow. And the uranium yellow cake production. So now we have all of these variables on our trend. You see now that this is white where these are gray, which means this one can be edited. So I can edit it directly from this trend window now. So I'm going to change this to 72, double the value. And I'm going to run. And you can see all the values change appropriately. You can see how they change. You can do simple sensitivity analysis directly from the trend window. We can also actually see an output trend if we would like to. So what we can do for that is we can click beside each of these trends that we want to see, and you see they're assigned a different color. Now if I change this back to 32, or 36, pardon me, and I run it again, now you'll see that it produces a trend that you can see. So you can see how the variables changed. So that is the trend window. Now let's say we want to develop a report and export it to Excel. We can use the detailed report. To do this, we can go to the Excel icon on the top window, top ribbon, and we can select the detailed report. I select it and I press generate. You can see in the bottom corner, progress is given to you, and you can see what's happening as it goes. It takes a little bit of time for larger models, but that's because thousands and thousands of tags are being accessed to develop this report. Now, let's open the report and look at it. You can see there's information about the project, when it was run, what is the name of the project being run, that sort of a thing. You can select elements. In this case, we're going to look in particular at the distribution for uranium, nitrogen for ammonia, iron, and sulfur. We have the stream table reports available in both vertical orientation or horizontal orientation. Let's look at them in the horizontal orientation. What that means is that in a row you have all of the different streams listed, and here then you have the mass flow, volume flow, properties. You can see that there's different elemental balances as well. You can see the flow of uranium, nitrogen, iron, and sulfur there. So this provides a very convenient way to generate a stream table mass balance for your particular process. Okay. In the vertical version of the stream table, you can see that it's separated out based on graphics. So whichever one you prefer, both are good ways to present your data. There's also a mass balance table, where it shows the mass balance for your various elements that you selected. In this case, you can see that there's no errors. It also has a list of all the PIDs, and you can see here now that all of the PIDs have been converged. There's details on the PIDs as well. There's many different things you can look at. You can look at even the reactions, all the different reactions that are occurring inside your model, and even things like PGMs that were used, equipment and pipe list. So it's a very detailed report of your process. Now, we mentioned before about using QuickView to create additional customized tables. Let's do that now. We're going to add a new table to this by pressing plus and call this QuickView table. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to my SysCAD flowsheet, and I am going to hold down Shift and then access the QuickView. I'm going to right click on here, and I'm going to copy a tag select to clipboard, and I'm going to use a horizontal orientation in this case with labels. I click, and I go back here now to my Excel sheet, and I'm going to press Control V. Now what this is this has now created all the proper syntax you need to be able to create a SysCAD tag select report. So let's save this, and let's close. And now let's run that report again. I'm going to generate it. Let's have a look to see what happened now. We're going to open this report again, and now it had everything that we had before, plus now it has this additional QuickView table, which has now been filled out. So you can see you can now use this to be able to generate your own customized table. There are many ways to customize how this looks, and this can be, what I would ask you to do is refer to the help files for more detailed information on how to do this. So in closing, this details a few of the reporting features that we have within SysCAD, both internally and those that can be used to export to Excel. I would highly recommend that for additional information, you either contact SysCAD via our website at syscad.net, by emailing us at info@syscad.net, or by reviewing our online help files at help.syscad.net. You can also download a trial version of SysCAD from our website. Thank you for watching our video, and have a great day.